idol.
Don't say that, man. It's making us feel old.
What? I think Ending Walker was like 4 years old when Xian won Evo. That is such an insane stat, and Xian is still hanging with those young boys, with the new and upcoming talent. Absolutely insane. But we are getting into our final top 16 winners side match, and it is going to be ET versus XYZZY or Sizzy or however you want to call him. Arguably the best Billy in the world.
I mean, you know, maybe Xiaohai is going to try and contest that,
You're right,
but
you're right. You might be
definitely
right.
one of the strongest Billy players in the world. Has been repping the character ever since the game came out, has been putting in a bunch of really strong performances. And, you know, speaking of Evo champions, of course, ET, an absolute legend in the SNK scene as well. Absolutely, of course, a KOF Evo winner. And
that's so insane to me. Neither of these are qualified for EWC yet.
Yeah.
That is insane. The competition has been boiling over at this point, with all these top players still having a chance to get into EWC. But I think there's only one spot up for grabs tomorrow for top 8. But this is the final match for winner's side top 16 to get into winner's side top 8. It's going to be ET on the player 1 side and XYZZY on the left. And it's going to be the Huck tomorrow versus Billy Khan.
Absolutely. And I can imagine that this matchup, of course, this is not clean neutral.
Oh, this is
just a little butt check. But I can imagine.
Yo, that whip punch is kind of nuts, bro.
Kind of crazy with it. But I can imagine that this matchup can be a little bit annoying for Billy. Of course, there are so many good air style options that and so many different jump scares that Hokutomaru can go for. That just makes the
he's scaring you while he jumps. So yeah, it is a jump scare. I agree.
Yeah, it just can make anti-airing, which is usually one of Billy's fortes that he's just incredibly good at and incredibly consistent with. It can make it even more annoying for you. So I'm sure that XYZZ is going to have lapped this matchup out to hell and back, because it is a rough one.
Yeah, absolutely. And Billy, of course, we know he's very good at controlling like the lower third part of the screen.
Yeah.
But Hokutomaru, he just wants to go to the moon.
Yeah.
It's like he invested so much in crypto. He wants to go to the moon. He's like, you know what? I'm going to go to the moon myself as well.
Hokutomaru would scam you on some crypto.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, you want to buy some NFTs? I minted them myself.
He's so toxic as well. And every one of his win quotes, Hokutomaru is just mean for no reason.
Absolutely. He's just a bully.
He is absolutely a bully. But right now, YZZ trying to stop all of these approaches right now from the side of ET. Finds a decent spot right here. Actually choosing not to spend any sort of rev meter so far, actually keeping things incredibly cooled down, incredibly chill. He's already had enough of the hot weather today, so he's just staying at that 0%.
I would say crucial just defense, but it dashes into the jump B. Jump C, my bad. But XYZZY, very, very comfortable first round so far.
Absolutely, and once again, just kind of going for a lot of these meterless conversions, which I think is really interesting, just really valuing the low rev gauge in this matchup against Hokutomaru.
Well, and that's interesting because Hokutomaru is a character that wants to make use of the rev gauge, but Billy can't. He doesn't necessarily need to. There you go.
Yeah, this one is going to hurt, though. He is going to be dumping out all sorts of resources right here. Should be able to easily secure the game into the level 1. That's going to be a nice pickup there. Yahoo! Coming out, heating up, and XYZZ takes the first game here over ET, who, once again, no pocket watching. He's brought the protector.
Yeah,
no one's looking at his
screen
inputs.
peek, no controller peek, not peeking what buttons I'm pressing, not peeking if I'm DPing. No.
Absolutely
You get nothing for free, bro. Nothing. Yeah, day in the life of a true Southtown geezer, mate.
Say hello to the missus.
Saying hello to the missus. Grab our quick pint. Alright, Sizzy, 1 game away. Qualifying for winner's side top 8 tomorrow.
Absolutely goes for the guard cancel into the ref blow. Doesn't quite get a punish here, but again, Billy at this spacing does have trouble punishing that one. It can be incredibly annoying. You really need a 4-frame 5A usually.
Yeah, absolutely. Billy is not blessed with one of those, sadly.
He's
not
blessed
that close.
with plenty of things.
Yes. He doesn't need all of it.
Yeah. Billy definitely, the stocks, as we said, have been rising. He's been really incredibly strong. And of course, once again, if you ever want to know what character is good in an SNK game, just look at what Xiaohai is playing.
Yeah, and people asking, what's the best region? Yeah, the street that Xiaohai lives on.
Exactly, Xiaohai's house.
Exactly. Oh, but Zizzy still looking pretty solid. Very low. Oh, crucial just defense. The movement of Zizzy as well. He's at the right position at the right time. And now he's on set point and even got the pogos going.
Absolutely. Beautiful guard cancel right there. That's something that I feel like it's going to be even more hype as this game ends up developing more and more. People getting more used and just very consistent with these guard cancels is going to really turn the meta in this game around, I feel like. It's going to develop a lot more.
Absolutely.
And I feel like this game is also, you know, right now we are speedrunning for everything, but I think it's going to slow down somewhat considerably once people start really figuring out the defensive options because they are so strong.
We haven't even got our first DLC character yet.
Yeah, we're only 2 months in.
Yeah, actually Andy's showing up next week.
Yep.
They just released some more promotions here for it. Oh my god. Toes, I think he can still do it. He has 2 bars, that's one. He needs one more touch.
Absolutely. And of course, you know, Hawk Tomorrow does not have a meter's reversal option, so it was a bit scary there, getting caught up in the corner, but ET keeping it cool, keeping it calm.
Imagine if he around. Imagine if Hawk Tomorrow had a...
Don't. I'm going to have nightmares.
Like actual nightmare fuel.
I already have night terrors of fighting this character. I don't need it to be even worse.
You don't need sleep paralysis on top of that. All right, there you go. Sizzy on the back foot, though. All right, finds the light confirm.
Yeah, once again, just keeping things simple with the light confirms, keeping it consistent, and just, once again, not really ever risking any sort of overheat situation. JDs as well, right into the super.
Yeah, he walks into the crouching B as well. One more hit needed here for Sizzy.
Finds a good one, and that should do it.
XYZZY qualifying for winners, side top 8. And make some noise for our boys on the stage. Great display. And I think, as you said, the Billy stonks. If you invested into Billy at the start of this game, ooh, boy.
You're doing well right now.
Ooh, boy. You're making some 5x, 10x profits from
sticking to the character through pretty much all the iterations that we've had so far. And it's just been really, he's been really showing off a lot of the strengths of the character. Of course, incredibly tricky, incredibly annoying to anti-air.
Absolutely.
And, certainly
with his 15 jumps.
Yeah, certainly does have a good bit of play here, even into matchups like Billy here from Mach.
Absolutely. Of course, Mach, one of the legends hailing from Asia.
Oh, it's looking like we're getting the Hawk Tomorrow mirror instead, actually.
Interesting. Who could have seen that one coming, huh?
Absolutely.
Don't lie to me, chat. Y'all saw that coming.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Hawk Tomorrow, a character who is well represented for a reason, right? Someone who we get to see pretty much every bracket, especially as soon as you get to those top 16, those top 8 placements. This character truly is the real deal, you know, got quote-unquote nerfed from
I don't believe
pretty
you.
much the same.
You got to adjust it, side-graded. Wow, Die with an incredibly explosive start. But Mach finds his confirm as well. And Die already in overheat, so it has to be careful right now.
Gets some cheeky trades in the air, and once again, yet another one of these air stall options finds their mark here from Die, reacting to the cheeky cancel right there and just getting a super.
The crowd is already getting loud. They want their boy to get into top 8.
Absolutely. The Replo, of course, you can't cancel it to...
Not anymore.
Yeah.
That was belligerent. I'm not going to lie. Being able to cancel the grounded Replo into the air Replo, even on block, yeah, that was...
yeah, that was pretty diabolical. Though, for a lot of characters, it's still incredibly difficult to punish. Of course, you need a really, really good bar A to try and get a real punish on that. But still.
Die still in control, has still SPG. He's getting close to that second bar, so any hit, he can actually kill Toes. Here you go. Where was the super?
The routing right there. Mach getting a reversal super on deck right there. Definitely has a chance to bring things back right here. Die is revved up quite a bit, does have 60% heat already going. 2 bars of meter on deck as well, so he is locked and loaded. And yeah, just a reversal super, calling out the offense from Mach right here, and that's going to be Die taking the first game.
And that's the second time that Die found the gap and just put the super in there. He slid it in there, and he's sending a message to Mach. Your offense better be gapless, because I will challenge you.
Absolutely. But yeah, looking like we may be encountering a character switch here.
Oh, yo. Terrence Bogardus.
Maybe the Billy, after all.
Day in the life of a true Southtown geezer, mate. A true Southtown geezer.
Absolutely.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
Mok really making it an interesting pick right here. Going back to the Hawk tomorrow after all. No Ganache counter picks here.
That was a tease, man. Come on. You gonna tease it with a Billy?
That's crazy. But yeah, of course, you got to go with what you're most comfortable with, even if the mirror match can be a tad annoying. Dai told me as well, especially at Headstomper, that his least favorite matchup to play is actually the Hawk Tamaru mirror. He thinks it's like his worst matchup.
I mean, it's the old saying, right? You know, some mirror matchups like are not even, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Dai looking still to be in control, gets first blood. Oh, we wearing our moon boots? Oh, we jumping?
We are absolutely just going in. We are revving it up. And this is going to be another big extension from Dai. Should be able to kill here. Does have the bar to spread. Actually,
yo, the European greed actually paying off.
Going.
And Dai now on the verge of making winners top 8 here at Hessen Crash.
Biblical greed coming out from Dai right there. But a nice pickup from Mok, of course, off of the EX teleport. Going to be routing into the super. Dai still in SPG. Does still have that belligerent red flow. Not anymore, though.
Not anymore. There you go. Found the gap. Slides it in there. Oh, nice couple of JDs coming out from Mok.
Mok finding all the hits right now. Does not want to give up easy for Dai right here.
Oh, the tomahawk. Oh, wait. Don't give Dai an inch.
Absolutely not, because he will take a mile. Finds yet another teleport right here. These air stalls are just so annoying.
So unpredictable. Oh, hold on.
Oh.
One more. Oh, wait. Hold on.
It does not quite have the resources to fully extend off of that hit, but
crucial
Dai
JD.
going for the shoulder. Andy Bogart is releasing soon. Already showing some previews here.
Overheat from Mok. There it is, and Dai has made winners side top 8, representing his home country of Germany. And he's popping up. The crowd is loving it.
The Germans are running up right now, hugging their boy. I'm about to go up there myself. I'm gonna be honest here.
That's our boy.
That is our boy indeed.
He's worked for this so hard, went to so many events. There you go. Oh my!
Like that he has a picture of literally me on his phone.
Damn. He's literally you, for real.
Absolutely, but yeah, Dai with an incredible performance right there. Will be qualifying, of course, for the winners side top 8. And that's why he's the GOAT. I don't know what to tell you. I know, chat, we have been incredibly biased on commentary, but we can't help it. We're in Germany. That's our German boy. And as someone who's been lucky enough to call Dai a longtime friend, it's so good to see.